That is your Akarana Falcons under 18 side.
Well, kia ora everybody. Good morning to you and welcome to Owen Delaney Park here in inTaupō. This is the Girls Youth Tournament, the inaugural Girls Youth Tournament for New Zealand Rugby League for 2022. Thank you for joining us here on the number 2 ground at Owen Delaney Park for the grand final of the 18s. Akarana up against Counties-Manukau, and we have a pretty niggly day of weather. It's just stopped hailing, and temperatures are hovering around 5 degrees for this game today. So not great conditions for this team, or these two teams. As we check out the lineups now, here is the Akarana Falcons team. They're supplemented by a couple of players from Hokianga in their team as well, but several of these players were featured in the District 9s tournament earlier on in the year. Players like Palace Pickering, Marie Fruin, Savannah Tato, and they are coming into this competition in good form too, with 3 straight wins, all pretty comfortable, except Auckland Vulcans, their number 2 team, pushed them pretty close by 18 points to 10. Here is the Counties-Manukau team. Again, they are supplemented by several players that featured in the District 9s earlier on in the year. Players in that category: Serena Masanga, number 3, Tiana Thompson, number 7, Jamie Lee Anaru, all playing for Howick in that tournament, Talenta Nelson as well, and Paia Wilo, the captain, who's wearing 13. Plenty of power off the bench too, coming in with the likes of Lokatui and Taufa. And Counties-Manukau have won their 3 games, 22 points to nil, 24-4 and 42-4 over Auckland, Upper Central and the South Island. It's a pleasure to have Blake Ashford with us today, former Warriors player, of course. Blake, you've been here all week, and you're anticipating a good game here, I'm assuming, today.
I am, mates, and Counties are just getting better and better by the day. There's only 5 teams in this competition, so each team gets a bye, and Counties were first off the rank with that bye, and each game they're getting better, as we can see from their last win, 42 points to 4. Auckland, Akarana, should I say, had their bye on day 3, so starting to get back into the groove. But you mentioned the temperature. We've played in sun, we've played in wind, we've played in sideways rain, and now hail. So it's all happening here.
Well, we only need a bit of snow to complete the weather picture. So fingers crossed we seriously don't get that. But the weather really has closed in here in the last half an hour. Got very cold indeed. So hopefully we'll get a good match between these two sides today. So Akarana and Counties-Manukau, this is technically not a final, but it is a final. What that means is both teams are unbeaten heading into this final pool match. So the winner of this game will win the tournament. If it's a draw, Akarana will claim the title on points differential. Their points differential at the moment is 14 points better than Counties-Manukau. So, well, in fact, I've got that round the wrong way, haven't I, Blake? I think it's Counties-Manukau that have got the better points differential, haven't they?
No, you were right, Akarana.
Akarana, okay, yep. Good. Okay, great. So Akarana have got that better points differential. So Counties have to win this game. So it's going to be interesting to see if they can beat their crosstown rivals for this title as we get this game underway. So it's Akarana with the first possession. And these girls, of course, are playing their 4th game in as many days. So fitness and stamina are going to come into this game too, aren't they, Blake?
Yes, they are. Like you mentioned, 4 games in 4 days. I know Akarana are staying in Rotorua, so it's a bit of a drive to get here every day. But look, they've been up to the task so far.
Wow, that's a pretty amazing effort to come down from Rotorua each day. Ooh, high shot there on Claudia Finau, who's been one of the stars of the tournament so far for Akarana. She scored 6 tries. And just nothing too malicious in that shot there, Blake, but just a little bit lazy.
It was just a little bit lazy. You mentioned the fatigue factor. Maybe they just get warming into the game to start.
So Akarana have also secured 6 of their players in the tournament team, of course, which was announced last night. So there's a lot of good players, and Counties-Manukau also have 3. Let's have a look here. 3 of their starting lineup have made the tournament team. 4, in fact, 1 off the interchange as well. And Tamisha Tulua, number 1 for Counties-Manukau. Congratulations to her. She has been named tournament MVP. So well done to her. As we see Akarana moving into a little attacking position here. Nice little dab at the line there from Fortes. About 20 metres out at the moment. And here is Tatiana Finau. from Point Chev. It's a good little dab from her. There's Martini with the kick. And the bounce has favoured Akarana, but don't know if it was played in, and it is actually going to be, should be a handover for Counties-Manukau here. Well, actually, it is going to be Counties' ball. Yes, it was the end of the set. But nice move upfield there, Blake, by Akarana, all the way to the 10-metre line.
It is, and throughout the tournament, a lot of their plays come off the 14, Renice Martini. We see a knock-on early on in the set, not the way to start for Counties, inviting Akarana full set of 6 inside their half.
Well, yeah, look, these first couple of minutes, Akarana's composure has been pretty solid so far. We've got 25-minute halves for rugby league at this age group. But wonderful to see such a good number of teams from all over the country coming up to play in this tournament this year. So Akarana, prime attacking opportunity here as we see Tatiana Finau feed Van Gelder, who's another player in the tournament team, and she almost wriggled through to the line there, Summer Van Gelder. She's one of the Hokiaga players that are in the Akarana team. So getting close here, Akarana, as Samita, she's been on the try-scoring list a couple of times in the tournament so far. A little dab on the left-hand side, not going to come up for Paris Pickering. Good player, Paris Pickering. Goes to Rutherford College in Te Aratu. Plays for Point Chev. Keeping it on the short side here. Counties' defence has been excellent in keeping out these hard-charging Akarana runners. That one that time up here to Brown. Good shape to this Akarana lineup, although a little bit clunky, as they say, heading down towards that 5-metre line, but some very keen defence there on the Counties line. And the referee says it's going to be Akarana ball still. Well, that pass, maybe that's a real pressure, or a real tick next to the defence there for Counties-Manukau as Akarana lose some territory there. But they get a bit of a roll on here as we see Leonga feeding Mexted, who's out on this right wing side wearing number 7. And while Counties have got the ball back, their defence has been very good in these first 5 minutes, Blake.
It has been, and I think throughout the tournament, Akarana Counties have been able to power their way through a lot of the teams, but especially games like this where both teams are defensively sound, they're going to have to start using the ball. And I said before, Renice Martini and definitely both Finaus, Claudia and Tatiana, are ones that Akarana have to go through. So you see Counties come off their line strong.
Yeah, very strong indeed. Oh, that was almost a wayward play the ball, but in the end Counties have got it. Still, great defence coming in here from Akarana. That's outstanding. Right in the thick of it there, Tatiana Finau, another player who's made the tournament team. The Counties not really able to struggle or get out of their line, although that's all changed now as Counties streak downfield here. Oh, what a breakout coming here. And that is going to be a score for Counties-Manukau. Van Gelder can't catch that player. And Counties-Manukau from absolutely nothing go over to score. Getting the try is Serena Masanga. What a run from her, Blake.
It was, but what about the lead-up work? We spoke about these teams. You know, you can't always use the power game when they're both defensively sound. And just there was Masanga, the try scorer. Went to the right, saw an opportunity, offloaded to a wing, I believe, Schmidt-Sopawanga. Like any good centre does, they follow the ball. And she's gone over to score the first try.
Wonderful play from Serena Masanga. Were you talking about yourself there, Blake?
Oh,
like
no,
good
mate.
Centers, eh?
I would have had my hands on my hips about 40 metres back upfield. Way better than me.
Serena Masanga, that's her second try of the tournament. What a breakout, I tell you what, and that's gone against the run of play. I don't think there's any doubt about that either, Blake.
Nah, not at all, mate. And with the rain coming down, you might not expect them to play like that, but like I said, it's definitely in their skill set and the ability they have. And from what I've seen so far this tournament, I'm expecting a lot more of that, and I'd like to see that from Akarana, trying to hit back.
Well, Paia Wilo is the goal kicker here for Counties-Manukau. success this season. She was the co-captain of the Auckland Girls Grammar School First 13 that won the Auckland title this year against Macaulay High School. We just saw Schmidt Sopawanga handle. She goes to that high school. So some pretty successful players in this team already this season, as Wilo will convert the try, which was an absolute beauty. And Akarana, well, just one momentary lapse of defence there, Blake, and it cost them 6 points.
Yep. And well, in a final, it's not a final, but it is, isn't it? So the top two teams, you know, you got to be on your game the whole set. They'll getting out of trouble, a bit difficult Counties, and I think Akarana tried to zone in and continue that strong defence, but Counties changing the game plan a bit and letting it sing.
Well, plenty for Akarana to think about. Congratulations to both coaches too. We've got to give them a shout out too. Bella Tamotu for Counties-Manukau and Tasha Davey, the Akarana coach, done a great job to get their two teams to this big game here today. Plenty of chatter, as you can hear on the sideline here. The weather may be freezing, but the action on the field is not, which is great to see. And here's one of the stars of the tournament so far, Asawa. We're expecting her to play the whole game. Look, she's a giant, isn't she? But she's very athletic and fast as well in the front row. This is Wilo. Good tackle coming in there from Fruin, Marie Fruin for Akarana, near the halfway line. But Counties making good metres upfield here. Yes, an excellent run. Great post-contact metres, and the offload was a gem for Tulua. Counties-Manukau really flexing their muscles now. What a wonderful return for the set. Here's Wilo coming back inside Havia. Havia down to the 10. Oh. And the referees awarded a penalty. What a set there from Counties-Manukau.
It's what you want after a try, don't you? You want first completion, but the way they march downfield, momentum definitely with them.
Well, and their rugby league IQ is very good, isn't it? Good tackle close to the line coming in from Suifua for Akarana. The Counties right on the line here. As we see Ananu from dummy half. And here comes Asawa offloading in the tackle, very close. The Counties-Manukau looking for back-to-back tries here in these first 10 minutes of this first half. So Akarana's defence, goal line defence, under big scrutiny right now. So far it's holding up. Can it stay that way? Numbers here on the right-hand side. And there's the try. Another try for Counties. Just too good on that right flank. And Counties-Manukau are in for their second try in a couple of minutes. And we'll try and spot us number 11, who's got the try, isn't it? Talenza Nelson from Howick. And it's 10 points to 0, Blake.
As you've seen them move to the right, and it looked a bit slow motion, and it looked like they were going to get held up right there, but it's Eloi who had the ball and just summed it up beautifully. Got it to Masanga, that player again out in the centres, and you watch this little flick pass. She gets held up, about to score, gets the arm free, boom, flick pass off to Nelson, and Nelson gets another try, and Counties start the game very impressively. 3 sets, 2 tries.
You said it. And Nelson, what a player she's been for this tournament as well. Again, a winner at secondary school level in the Auckland Championship with Auckland Girls Grammar, but not this year. That was last year. And Nelson, she's some talent on display here, Blake, isn't there? Some very, very professionally accomplished rugby league players playing in this game.
There certainly is, mate. And you see, I suppose with the NRLW taking off, each year it's getting better. And I haven't seen this type of rugby league at a 16-year-old level in the girls' game before. Throughout the whole tournament, the 7s, the 6s, even the 13s, their ball playing, their footy IQ, I heard you mention before. It's definitely a next level, and it's starting to improve in this country.
Well, here's the conversion attempt from Wilo. She's not going to have the gas for that one, so 10 points to 0. But you're right, I mean, the NRLW is taking off, and I mean, I was reading midweek too, Blake, that a new collective bargaining kind of round is underway at the moment in that competition. You can really only see the opportunities for women's rugby league players just skyrocketing in the next few years, and they're going to get a lot more money as well. So it's a great age, isn't it, this 18s, isn't it?
It
As
is.
we see that rain really coming in and that hail coming back, eh?
Yeah, the hail's back, mate.
But yeah, I mean, if you're a 17-year-old women's player, as most of these players are, Blake, what a time to look. You know, the next few years, hugely exciting.
Well, we just saw Jessie Southwell play in the NRLW. She's 17, and a lot of these ladies and these girls are definitely up to it. I mean, I made a bold statement yesterday. I think that within, if not this World Cup, the next World Cup, if New Zealand do it correctly and develop these young girls, they could be winning the World Cup.
Yeah, that would be hugely exciting, wouldn't it? And of course, probably having a Warriors women's team back would be useful as well. And of course, that hopefully will happen in 2024. Not going to happen in 2023 as we see counties coming back. But I think that's vital for New Zealand Rugby League too, isn't it? That team comes back, Blake.
It sure is. It's a pathway, and it's something that needs to happen. And there needs to be a pathway as well to get these young ladies, these young girls across the ditch as well into the NRLW.
Well, indeed, most of these players could be playing for the Warriors in a couple of years. You just don't know. Well, huge props to the Counties-Manukau team so far. They were under severe pressure on their line. Their goal line defence was A1, and then they broke out and have scored 2 tries. And they have looked very solid indeed. Here's a Sawa. What a handful she is. Great offload at the line there. And here comes the try scorer, Nelson. Some great play from Counties up the middle that time. At dummy half, Anaru again. They've got numbers on this right flank again. Some great ball playing coming in here. Wow, Akarana's defence again under pressure. Great one-on-one tackle by Claudia Finau right there. And the Masunga's going to have to play the ball. So here come Counties-Manukau again. Oh, beautiful catch there. Put her in the White Ferns, Blake.
Oh, they survive, and they get the penalty. Shoulder charge, referee has said. So a little break for Akarana. Now it's their turn. Try a hit back in this weather.
Well, Savannah Tato, it is, from Glenora. She's an Laureate Arts student at Auckland University. And she's got some great pedigree as well. Her mum was a Samoan netball representative, and from a great rugby league family at Glenora. Savannah Tato, number 10 for Akarana in this game. So just over 10 and a half to play in this first half. Hope you're enjoying the 18s match here between Akarana and the Blue and Counties-Manukau. Winner of this game will win the championship. If it's a draw, Akarana will win it on points differential. There's a good little dab at the line from Monica Samita. And Akarana's defence just a little bit slow to move up on that right edge that time. And Samita recognised the opportunity, made a good 15 metres for her team there, as we see Fortes looking back in field for Marie Fruin. Fruin, another Glenora player. A few in here. Here goes the kick from Martini. Oh, it's an awkward bounce here. Big chance here for Akarana. And Mexted getting very close. Great defence again from Counties to keep her out as that weather really closes in again.
Akarana getting the ball back. If we did call the restart. Plenty of support here from the Akarana Falcons family. The family right here, weathering the storm, cheering the girls on.
Here they come again, Akarana. It's Tato, close to the posts. Samita. This goal line defence outstanding from Counties-Manukau again. Can they keep them out? As Claudia Finau is going to go over and score the try. She's just too big. Got those big thighs pumping there, Blake, and went over to score Akarana's first try.
Mate, she is a try-scoring machine. That's number 7 for the tournament. We mentioned this the 4th game. Coming into this, she had 6 from 3 games, and She's too big, too strong, that close to the line. Gets the arm over the Counties defenders, and it was just slick passing. They had the numbers there. Just let the ball do the work. It wasn't any fancy plays, no decoys. Just get back, run onto the ball, and Claudia Finau shows them the way, and they're back.
A wonderful score for Claudia Finau. She plays for Mount Albert. That was much needed for Akarana, who conceded the first 2 tries. Good time to score, about 10 out from half-time, Blake, too. They really needed some points.
Yeah, they needed, I suppose, an error from Counties after Counties were so good defensively, and it came in the way of the winger, Noah, who just let the ball slip through, and they got 6 to go. So a break for Akarana from their good work, tough carries, good little kick in the corner, and they reaped the rewards at the end.
Oh, it's a beautiful day for rugby league, isn't it? Look at that.
He doesn't know what they want here. There's hail, then it rains, it's back to hail. Made of the sunshine will come out soon.
Hopefully. Tatiana Finau, now she hasn't taken this back too far, has she? So quite an acute ankle she's given herself here, but she's a good goal kicker. She's 14 goals in the tournament. And make that 15. That's why she only took it back that little distance. She knew she was going to nail it.
Mate, I'm like you. I made the same comments, I think, on day 1, and she's proved me wrong with each game. The little 12 to 15 metres back, slots it every time.
Straight as it dies. So 10 points to 6. Great game of girls rugby league here. And some really good talent on both teams. Have you seen any NRLW scouts floating around this week, Blake?
I haven't, and it's a bit of a shame, I suppose. I know that the NRLW is still growing, and they might not want to come over here yet, but I think after the Ferns win some games in the World Cup, they'll realise there's a lot of potential here, and hopefully this reaches over to the NRLW scouts, and they're watching this game, because I can tell you some of these girls are definitely worthy of a shot.
Oh, 100%. As we see Counties-Manukau kick off. A little bit, here's a great run again from Finau, the try scorer. Gee, she looks useful, doesn't she? Claudia Finau from the Mount Albert Lions Club. And now here is Tatiana Finau. Plays at Point Chev, both of them making the tournament team. As I touched on earlier, there are 5 players, 6 in fact in the starting lineup for Akarana, who are in the tournament team. Oh, great D coming in there on Fulu, who's off the interchange now. Harriet Fulu. This game feels like it's in the balance, isn't it? Oh, Maunga hit hard there by Asawa. Asawa's so much taller than the other players, but she's very strong as well. As Akarana look to shift it out to Claudia Finau once again. Chance for her to run at the line. Finau, oh, just couldn't quite link up that time. And Counties have got it. But Finau's danger. The alarm bells are sounding up that left edge for Counties, Blake.
Yes, they are. Every time she touches the ball, they need to get the numbers there. I think she just wanted her winger to come inside for the offload. Nonetheless, Counties have the chance. It's a knock on. Inviting Akarana, start the set inside Counties half, full set of 6. Looking to tie the game or take the lead.
Oh, Counties were actually looking for the penalty there, weren't they? Maybe a little sneaky hand in the ruck there. Referee wasn't going to bite that one though. So it's going to be a scrum for Akarana. So again, Counties defence. Both teams' defence have been pretty good in the game so far. But now, as we touched on, with their 4th game in 4 days, 4.5 minutes to play. This is sweaty palm territory for both coaches now, Blake, isn't it? Got to keep the defence here with fatigue maybe creeping in towards the end of the first half.
Yes, as we see Van Gelder down the side, find some space.
Oh, she looks like she's a very graceful runner coming in from the back there, as we see Mexted playing it at dummy half. Now this is Tiana Leah Leonga, another Glenora player who's inside the 20. Some meters at dummy half for Akarana. And they're just going to play it nice and steady. There is Harriet Fulu. She likes the heavy contact. And it's Asawa again. She's enjoying really mixing it up in the middle there as Akarana look to Utilise some space out for Claudia Finau again, just tipped up there. That was a really good play from Serena Masanga, but basically a try saver there on Claudia Finau. Little deft kick. Good chase too from Akarana. Line dropout. Very good set from the Falcons.
It was very good, mate, and you could tell. Just we keep going back to it, but the IQ, just to dabble it in with no fullback home and get another set of 6 in the weather like this. You mentioned four games. It's the 4th one. Fatigue starting to settle in. So Akarana really settled into this game now.
About 21 minutes into the match, 25-minute half.
Well, let's see what Akarana can do here. It's Mexted. Just a little bit untidy as it goes back towards the halfway line. Destiny Mexted. Not much to her, but she's elusive, isn't she? Again, she's another Glenora Bears player. A lot of West Auckland players from that Glenora club here today. They're a wonderful club that produce a number of fantastic players over the years. As Van Gelder goes down to the 20. Martini at dummy half this time. Nice little inside play from Tatia Finau brings Jedalia Monga off the interchange into the game now. Counties-Manukau back on their line again. Claudia Finau, well, was heading out towards her again. There's Fortes. Here is Claudia Finau. Oh, great defence, keeps her out. Akarana again. Opportunity on the left, that's great hands. Looking good here. Has she got it down? Counties have held her up.
Wow. Paris Pickering, a known try scorer, 4 for the tournament, just tucks it under the arm, and who saves this try? Schmidt-Sopawonga?
Yeah, looks like a Masama was in there on her tummy. Oh, there's a try though. Akarana won't be denied this time. A second try. They are back in the game big time here. Even the bench is off on the field there to celebrate. Looked like Monica Samita has gone over to score the try.
Yes, Monica Samita. And you watch, Glenn, as this game drags on. Oh, is it Samita? Yes, it is the support play. The tap and go back to her. Show and go over, and you watch as this game goes on. She'll just pass, but when it's her turn to run, Samita always a half break or through the line. Very deceptive.
Yeah, she's got tries in the last 2 games as well. And it was interesting watching Samita there. She was standing a bit wider of the ruck that time too. Maybe, I don't know if Coach Davies said, I want you to play a bit wider in these last couple of minutes before half-time, Blake, but she seemed to be in the halves there.
Yeah, or too sure. We just went to replay and it was just a support play. I think she did pass from dummy half, but just Fortes, I think just the awareness as the markers came out too fast. Samita back on the inside. Tough kick, but once again we see 12 metres out.
Yeah.
Don't question it though, can we?
No, we can't. It's pretty much the same angle as the last one. The try was scored at pretty much exactly the same spot. And the wind almost got it back over, but no goal there for Tatiana Finau. So 10 all heading towards half-time. And, well, it feels like this game's on the edge of a credit card, doesn't it?
Oh, mate, the momentum swing. Jeez, the coach. You mentioned the coaches before. That'd be my talk to the team. Let's just try and switch momentum back. Counties had it all at the start. Akarana are rolling now. It's going to come down to this defensive set, because any more points before half-time, I think, will hurt both sides.
Now, you will forgive our cameraman just taking the opportunity to wipe the lens on occasions. You can see how gnarly it is at the moment. Oh, my goodness. Hope you got your thermals on, everybody. It's making me cold. Just watch this game as we see Akarana again. Right on half-time, and they got a penalty. But the hooter has sounded 25 metres, 25 minutes halves, remember, in this game. So here's the last play of the first half. How expansive are Akarana going to be with this play? Oh, well, there's the answer. And and that should be the end of the first half now, and it is. So there we are, 10 points all it is between Akarana and Counties-Manukau in the 80s final for 2022. 2 tries each, Sanga and Nelson for Counties-Manukau, Claudia Finau and Samita for the Falcons, 10 all at halftime.
Aware of the threat, you better believe it, because here they come. Here come the black jerseys.
Kiwi's looking expensive, and now Dylan Brown. Look at the inside, yes!
Here's another try, and the Kiwi Birds goes back to back.
G'day, Greg Murphy here, Pertec Ambassador. Today I'm talking about safer driving, which is something Pertec and I are extremely passionate about. With over 50 vehicles operating throughout New Zealand, Pertec are committed to keeping their people and all other road users safer through greater driver education and awareness. Pertec mobile service technicians are on the road 24/7, servicing their customers' hose and fittings requirements. And that's from the far north right down to the deep south of New Zealand. Pertec are promoting a safe driving culture throughout their business, and this is something everyone should be thinking about.
This is some story right here! It's an absolute feast.
I've barely spoken. Your words have been so broken. I've been under your hypnosis. Why did I sip that potion? I'm so done with holy ghosting. My birth, it is an omen. Lay me down up in the ocean until you see no motion. Started the bottom, already forgot it, but they won't forgive me now. You really ain't ready now. You haters just in the crowd, but still I just look around. No, you with me now. Where you with me now?
I train to play.
And Sunnyville does it again.
The collisions, the big hits, I love it.
My teammates want me by their side, not on the sideline.
If I get injured, I can't play.
I want to play every game. The game doesn't start with a whistle.
It starts with warming up.
My body is the tool of my trade, so I look after it. We're going to show you how. ATC Sports Smart Warm Up. Let's go.
Well, hello again, everybody. And here we are at Owen Delaney Park in Taupō. We're not too far away from the start in the second half. Both teams ready to go in this last 25 minutes. Akarana in the blue, Counties-Manukau in the red and their white strip. So the traditional strips, these two teams, 10 all, 2 tries each, 1 conversion each. A really good first half between these two sides in atrocious conditions here at Taupo. Well, Blake, I don't want to put you on the spot, mate, we're picking a winner here, but I'm probably not game enough to do it. How about you?
No, mate. I think I'll sit on the fence. I had Counties in the first 10, then I had Akarana in the next 10.
Yeah, exactly. So here we go with the second half underway. And an excellent kickoff for Akarana. Difficult, awkwardly bouncing ball there for Counties-Manukau. So this is important. Good field position here for Akarana. And check that chase out, Blake.
Oh, I thought there was a hand in it, but the referee, smarter than me, closer than me as well. He's called a knock on. So big kick chase from Akarana to get the first chance with the ball here.
Look at the numbers there. That's keenness for you. And that's the will to win on display right there. And wow, that weather is really... This is the worst it's been now, Blake, isn't it?
It has been, mate. I've never seen the snow, and I think it could be snowing. I'm not sure.
Could be
hail or
sleet, actually.
Sleet.
Yeah.
There we go.
Sleet, yeah, here we go. There's Akarana now. Look to create something off the back of the scrum. And getting close was Fortes. Fortes, some good defence coming in again from Counties-Manukau to stop that attack off the scrum. Unbelievable weather here at Taupo. If you're watching at home, well, you probably are. It's a good place to be. Don't forget, we've got the 16s final coming up too as Finau charges into the line. But the Counties-Manukau defence hold her up. 4 or 5 players there, all doing an excellent job. Samita. Here comes Counties-Manukau, looking ambitious in these gnarly conditions. Spreading the ball this time. But again, check that defence out. And it holds the player up too, which gives the defence time to set for the next runner, or will it? Good charge by Tatiana Finau. Last play now for the Falcons. Martini, there's that kick through again. And, oh, the try was right there, wasn't it?
Oh, just slipped as she went to put it down. What about the deft touch by Martini? Oh, wow, she's been exceptional all tournament. Number 14 on her back, but been playing in the halves. And that kick just held up perfectly in the weather, but couldn't get onto it in the end, the wing up.
Now, Jojo Apiata-Brown just coming up short there. There's Counties-Manukau now doing the hard yards. They did amazingly well there not to concede a try, Blake, in all frankness there.
Oh, 100%. That's how they started the game as well. Don't forget, Glenn, and they bounced back with a quick try. So we're going to see the same thing here.
Well, they went the whole length of the field with their first possession. And here's Asawa again, creating havoc up the middle. But she's well looked after that time. Good double tackle coming in that time by the Akarana players. I tell you what, the ball handling from both teams, absolutely exceptional in these conditions as well, Blake.
It is, and I love how they're not just tucking it under their arm just because it's wet. I just love the no awareness, don't care. Let's just play some footy, have some fun doing it, because they're definitely playing some great footy, passing the ball around. It's great to see.
Suifua and Martini with the tackles there for Counties-Manukau in midfield. So there's the last play. Always good to see the kick finding the grass, going back to field this one for Akarana is Leonga. So a good set there. They've gone 80 metres there, Counties-Manukau, off their own line there, Blake.
Yep, they certainly did. And are they changing momentum? We're seeing this defensive set as a big hit first up. Afamasili, I think, take Van Gelder back.
Yeah, and that's hurt her. Summer Van Gelder, who's been great at fullback. And referee is awarding a penalty here for Counties-Manukau. Well, I'm trying to figure that one out, Blake.
Oh, back chat. There we go. That's, I mean, I haven't seen that too often, but it goes Counties. Another early break, just like the last half, the first half. They get this early break, and can they put some points on to extend the lead?
Well, Van Gelder still struggling, but discipline is all the reason for that penalty there going against Akarana. Van Gelder's okay.
keep in mind after this match.
There didn't look to be anything illegal in the tackle, to be honest. There, Blake did there.
No, it didn't. It was a strong defence. As we said, they were trying to change the game, Counties, and really assert their dominance through their defence, and it didn't look like anything illegal, and the ref saw it the same way.
Well, now we're going to see Akarana's defence fully tested here again. Here comes the next runner-up for Counties-Manukau. It's Aliana Tonu'u. And another penalty is going against for the Akarana team that time for a strip in that tackle. So another full set here for Counties-Manukau. 10 metres out. Straight away, Anaru gets play going again. Oh, how about that goal line defence again? Brilliant from the Akarana team. Can they hold on, though? Here's a little dab through.
Oh.
And Tonu, I think, has scored it. Yes. We'll get the try scorer clarified in just a moment. 13. But Counties-Manukau have gone over. Who's got it? Blake.
Paya Iroi has got the try for Counties-Manukau, and look at the work. Just ball in two hands, gets to the line, tucks it under. Look at the strength. Wow, Counties, the first try after half-time, just how they started the game. Hit back, hit the lead.
Wheelo scoring the try, a really influential player. She's the co-captain or captain of this team. And she's got one of these ball-playing back rowers, isn't she? Blake, and those types of players are very handy, and Isaiah Yeo comes to mind straight away with those big, strong, athletic bodies, but also has some soft hands when required and can create gaps for their outsides.
It's great to see, because it's an effective when you have a 13 who can link with the halves, both the 7 and the 6 and the fullback and the dummy half. When you've got, you know, a 5-team spine like that, and it's great to see in this age group, the 18s, and Eloise, who's going to take the kick, was definitely that person for Counties-Manukau, and she's got them through this tournament the way, just as we just saw with the try and the hard running, but also the deft ball skills.
Oh, let's see if she can nail this conversion. Goal kicking could be really critical in the outcome of this contest. No golden point, remember, in this game. And she hung on it there, but didn't get the prize. So 14-10, score remains for Counties-Manukau. They reclaim the lead. They did lead 10-0 halfway through the first half. 3 tries to 2, but feels like there's still more points in this game, Blake.
Oh, mate, I think the seesaw's going to come out soon, the momentum swing. I'm just waiting. I don't want to call anyone home just yet. I think Akarana, we saw before, defensively know how to muscle up and turn the game. That's what they're going to get back to right now.
Well, let's see. And I got to say, we've touched on the ball handling skills in these really tough conditions. They've been exceptional from both teams. Both teams look fit too, and they look like they can handle 4 games in 4 days. Great kickoff here from Akarana. Counties backpedaling. And they managed to get out into the field of play, but only just. Wonderful kickoff. So Counties-Manukau need error-free football at this end of the field. Akarana love to force an error here.
Oh.
And they've got one.
Oh, wow.
A little messy play the ball there, Blake.
Yes, you called it, Glenn. You said they need the error. And well, this is Akarana's chance to hit back right here. You said Counties need to be clean, and they did, coming off their own line. But as you see, just a loose carry in the play the ball, not played correctly. And Akarana, can they hit back? That momentum swing, the seesaw, here it is.
Well, let's see if they are good enough to execute. So far, both teams, when they've had opportunities, have been excellent. Let's see if Akarana can cook something up here through Fortes. Van Gelder used as a decoy this time. Paris Pickering. Inside the 10. Fortes at dummy half, almost there again. And there's a penalty. Referee Crept up a little high, that tackle, eh? A little harsh there, perhaps, there on Asawa. But they're not going to take any or tolerate any swinging arms around the head area. So here comes Akarana again, Marie Fruin to play it. 5 metres out, Samita at dummy half again. Scored a try in the first half. Nice pass from Martini, Van Gelder. And Akarana look like they're in the corner. And in to score it is Kangeki. And it's Akarana who's back on level terms again.
Keep giving teams like this chances, and this is what happens. We mentioned the momentum swing and counties have to be clean, but you give Akarana a full set of 6 on your line. And look at the lead-up work here. It's just simple catch pass. There was a couple of decoys, everyone knowing their job, but the ball out in front there, out in front to the 14 in Martini, and Van Gelder sums it up beautifully to Kangeki, who unmarked catches the ball and crosses. Now another tough kick, 14 all, but Akarana hit back well.
Yeah, Pati Sepa Kangeki, Waitakere College student, and 14 all. That was lovely. That was just simple through the hands, and again draw and pass, wasn't it? And these two teams really are the full package. Well coached, you can tell too, Blake. Both coaches, I think, have done a fantastic job.
They have done a fantastic job, and throughout the tournament you can see the game step up another level each time they do play. Just that continuity with each other, just everyone, as I mentioned, that last play, knowing their job. So can Finau convert?
Tatiana Finau, not this time, so 14 all. Remember, if we are tied at full time, there is no golden point in this game. It will be Akarana who will win the title on points differential. And a little later on in the day, folks, we have the under-16s final between the Wellington Orcas and Counties-Manukau. That will have golden point in it if we get that to that point of the game, because that is a pure grand final.
Glenn, we have some good news. The sleet, the hail stopped. Drizzle, rain now, not too much. The winds dropped down as well. Great news.
Fingers crossed it stays that way. Let's see if it stays that way. So Counties-Manukau will restart play. And right with pressure on her is Tatiana Finau. Well, that's unfortunate, isn't it? Got a feel there for Paris Pickering. She almost got tackled by Mr. Invisible there. Just lost her footing, lost control of it. Hard luck there for Pickering.
It was. She comes out, always looking to do some work as well, Paris Pickering. Takes some pressure off her forwards, and just the ground got the better of her. It is holding up well, the ground, with a lot of rain over the week. It's exceptional, the ground staff here.
Yeah, well, through the winter, Taupo and Rotorua generally have excellent conditions. The water just goes straight through the ground due to on the volcanic plateau. And now we have another chance for Counties-Manukau. So far, they've taken their chances when they've been down this end of the field, and Akarana, to be fair, have taken theirs as well. So can Counties? Look at the defence there. Very keen, off the ball. Both teams have been very enthusiastic, which is great to see. They're just in there, and they love to make tackles. For Amasili, tackled by Savannah Tato. Sneaking in at dummy half is Anaru again, and there's another penalty heading for Counties. So it's going to be Jamie Lee Anaru, the Hawaka hooker. Akarana on defence again. Anaru looking to go right again. Well, she's going to have a little dab herself. And marker's not square, so another infringement. Oh, hang on, Tim. We've got a sin bin here, Blake.
Wow. I did not see that coming. I don't know if there was a warning or anything, but she was across the line, I believe. Anaru, I thought she was going to score.
Well, Samita is off the field in the sin bin. 5 minute sin bins there, Blake, right, in these games?
5 minutes, yes. As we know, only 25 minutes a half, so only 5 minutes.
Well, our Counties have got numbers out on this left flank here. And they're getting very close. Are they there? Yes. Hang on.
Oof.
What's the referee ruling here this time?
Double movement, he's called.
Double movement, yeah.
I'd like to see this again as we go to the ball in 2 hands again. Wow, what a play. Oh, little hard done by, I believe.
Wow. Well, momentum, you could argue maybe just took her there. But they're pretty strict on that, Blake.
Yeah,
they you have to reach out to place the ball. They generally don't like that, the referees in rugby league, do they?
No, they don't. So I think if there was a video ref in this, it would have been a try, though, as her arm never did touch the ground, but not at the 18-year-old level. We don't have them.
Well, some great D coming in from Counties-Manukau, but this is tough. Meters being made here by Akarana. Trying to milk a penalty there too. Wasn't coming that time from the referee. 10 minutes to go, 14 apiece. We've got a cracker of a game here in the 18s. Hope you're enjoying it. As Akarana get to their 40 to complete their set. Inside the 40, and it's almost a 40-20 there, Blake.
Wow, just the vision. The fullback was in the fullback was in the centre of the field to Talua for Counties. And Fortes, the vision, almost got there. 25 metres out, Counties will get the ball. A chance to try and work it downfield.
Well, Tiana Thompson. Going to restart play for Counties. Remember, they have a one-player advantage for about another 3.5 minutes. So Akarana did brilliantly there to actually keep Counties out and move 60 metres downfield to Blake. But now this is going to be a big test for their defence. Can they hang on here with 12 players for the next few minutes?
Exactly, and they're probably going to have to defend maybe 1, maybe 2 sets at the most, I believe, if they keep that error free and go set for set. So they just got to talk amongst themselves. We've got 2 sets here to defend. Let's do it, and let's keep squeaky clean with the ball in hand. The crowd's starting to grow, though, Glenn. As I said, the rain's starting to drop, the crowd's starting to grow.
Well, there's a lot on this last 9.5 minutes in this contest. You can hear the chatter amongst the players again. Look to execute on this left-hand side. Numbers lining up here for Counties. Oh. Let's see if they can burst over the halfway line. A good run back there by number 16, Kararangi Edmonds for Akarana to make that tackle. Counties, good momentum in this set so far. Another great tackle coming in from Hingeke, the try scorer there for Akarana. Here is Asawa again. What a force she is. In the centre of the field, good ruck speed too. Counties now attacking on the right. That was Thompson. Akarana 15 metres out. They've come to the last tackle, so they defended well so far. Kick will be critical here as we see Thompson nudge it through, and it's picked up by Van Gelder, and Akarana have done well. So that's one of the sets that have defended okay, Blake.
One there down. Stay squeaky clean with the ball. Here's their next job. Get through this set and defend. One more.
Yeah, 100%. No errors here. Great shot there. It's a big D coming. Asawa right in the thick of it. Also, Poimatangi Matautia, and Launga is hurt. And I'm not surprised. That was a good double player tackle. So Tiana Leah Leonga, Avondale College student, is needing some attention here. Yeah, it's a tough game, isn't it? Don't forget we have that final coming up of the 16s as well, coming up a little bit later, between the Wellington Orcas, coached by Ken Laban. There's a well-known name in broadcasting, and he was a mean league player back in the day too, Ken Laban. He's coaching the the Wellington Orcas 16s girls team. They're going to play Counties-Manukau, and that should be a terrific contest with both teams playing particularly well all the way through to this final coming up a little bit later on today.
Hoping she recovers well. The injury is not too serious or concerning. And making a substitution now, Akarana. Coming onto the field is number 15, Rebecca Rhodes.
So Summer Van Gelder, hopefully Liunga is okay. Gets playing away again for Akarana. Oh, gee whiz. Ice bath might be needed after that one, but Sawa, another big tackle from her. Ooh, swinging arm there. She's gone a little bit high there. And Tato was the player who was hit hard there. And what's the referee going to do here? That was a bit more reckless, that one, Blake.
Yes, and it was the second one that obviously the referee has pulled up from the same player. So, yep.
Yeah, I'm not surprised, actually. Yep. Well, yeah, maybe a bit tough there on Sauer with Tato falling in the tackle, but any contact around the head, as I touched on earlier, Blake. I'm not surprised she's in the bin.
No, not at all. And, well, they're, what is it, 12 on 12 at the moment for at least another minute or so. So plenty of opportunity and space the way both sides are playing when they shift the ball.
Well, Akarana too have played really well with 12 players. And they're going to have a player advantage very soon for about 3 minutes themselves, maybe 4 minutes. So that's going to be really interesting, particularly at this point in the game with only 7 minutes to play now, as Akarana look to shift the ball here. Martini, good hands from Van Gelder. What a pass from Martini that was to Van Gelder, and now Kingneke. Good little dab. She did well to stay in the field of play too. Van Gelder at dummy half. Pass nicely caught there by the Akarana player. Mixted, and Van Gelder doing well, as is the rest of this Akarana team. Martini, there goes her kick again. And she's overcooked that one. And it's back to the 20 for Counties-Manukau, Blake.
And huge, gone on the other way of that corner post. So I believe 7 tackles set for Counties, and that'll definitely help with only 12 players on the field. They can try and march downfield and waste some time till they get their players back.
Yeah, that's exactly what they'll be doing. Slow it down, slow it down. It's not just the player, it's not just the fact Counties are down to 12. They've also lost their big force up the middle of the pitch too, Blake, which is going to be critical.
Yes, and I worry for Akarana when she does come back on us, Al, because she's a 50-minute player in these types of tournaments, and she's been rested for this game, which hasn't happened in the previous game. So she'll be on with the force.
Oh, there's the little error now. Which way is referee going to rule this? He's ruled the knock on, but it's going to be Counties' ball. He's ruled it come off forward, a Falcons player there. I think Counties a little fortunate to keep the ball there, Blake.
I think so. They were very close to getting driven into touch, the offload, and the referees have seen something that we weren't quite privy to. So Counties get the ball though, nonetheless, and trying to still, like we said, use that clock.
5 minutes to go. Who's going to hold it together? Counties need to score. Remember, if the score remains 14 all, Akarana will win the 18s title on points differential over Counties. So Counties need the win. There's a nice little dab from dummy half. 10-metre gain there, but Akarana's defence, as it's been all day, has been very good around the ruck. Right on the halfway line. This is where they need a Sauer out there, don't they? To have that big imposing run up the middle of the pitch, Blake, and she's not there at the moment.
Yep, that's where they need to really get on the front foot. They need her out there. They need a good kick definitely at the end of this set.
Yeah, Thompson is going to have a crack, but she's well looked after too. This is a good defensive set from Akarana. Counties-Manukau haven't made many metres here, maybe 20, 25, 30 metres at best. So there goes the kick from Willow. So well done to Akarana. As Summer Van Gelder comes forward again, skips out of a tackle or two. Great return of the football there from Van Gelder.
About 3 minutes 40 remaining in the match.
Here is a little dab coming from Paris Pickering.
Counties need to win. Akarana just need a draw.
Another point shift player.
It's the final round in the
Tatiana Finau at dummy half, and now Martini's just going to take the carry this time. Oh, late offload too is a beauty. Edmonds down to the 20. Akarana looking like they're lurking here, hungry for more points. Could seal the match right here with something special. Samita back out there now after being in the city for 5 minutes. Fortes still has it. Akarana looking good here. Counties-Manukau backpedaling a little bit here for Tatiana Finau. This is Tato. 5 metres out.
Wow.
Oh. Counties-Manukau late in the city's ruled a dangerous tackle there, Blake.
Yes, he has. And as I'm looking at Akarana, they're pointing to the post, wanting to go for the 2, and that's how they rule it. Gone for the 2.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Tatiana Finau is a very good goal kicker. She has kicked 11, 14, 15 goals in this tournament, and this one is the easiest of the day for her.
Right on her spot as well, 10 to 12 out.
Well, big play here, and it gives them a chance to soak up some time off the clock too, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. I think they're back to full capacity, both sides now. Tatiana Finau will definitely take her time with this as we see the clock winding down, and I don't know where Counties, are they going to go short, they're going to go long and try and work it out of the end, and it's going to be a thought process I think they should be talking about now if this goal is converted.
Well, Finau, in a way, nothing changes for Counties from this. Here, they need to win the game anyway, Blake, so they need to try. But what's counting against them is the clock. With that, it's ticking down, isn't it? Well, Finau's going to take the 2 points, give Akarana the lead by 16 to 14. So, Counties-Manukau have to regather the ball here from the kickoff.
What I've seen a lot throughout the tournament, teams have been aiming for the sideline. As we know, the rule, if it bounces and then gets out, the kickoff team gets the ball. So I've seen a lot of young girls aim for that throughout this tournament, and I wouldn't be surprised if they go for it here. Or the short 10.
Let's see what happens here. 60 seconds to go. What's Willow going to do? She's going long and
does that.
Brilliant. What a play from Willow. That is outstanding. Now Counties-Manukau have got to score a try in these last 40 seconds. They've got to pack the scrum quickly. What a finish we've got here to this 18s game. Tiana Thompson with her ball in her hands. What can Counties do here? Oh, the pass. They've lost 15 metres. That's going to make it tough for Wheelock. She's going to tidy up. They've got maybe 1, 2 plays at best here to seal a try to win the game. Asawa's well looked after, though, this time. She's got to get to her feet super fast here. Oh, the ball. She's lost it. Akarana are going to get it.
No penalty.
Oh, he's ruled a penalty.
Don't go for
So there's the hooter. Last play of the game.
It's 2 points the difference.
See Thompson there barking orders like any good number 7. Let's go for touch. Let's do what we've rehearsed at training for the last couple of weeks.
What a finish here. Can Counties-Manukau pinch this game with the last play of the game? This will be amazing if they can do it. Akarana's goal line defence has been great all game. So here we go, the last play of the game. This for the championship. Asawa is Thompson. They've got numbers here, Counties-Manukau. Oh, that is amazing. They had a chance there through Lokatui.
Oh, wait, hang on. It wasn't tapped on the mark, Glenn.
Oh. Really, they're going to come all the way back here.
Do you run the same play?
Well, that's it, do you? That's a very good question. Where's Asawa? There she is. It's Thompson. She's kicking this time for her outside. There's a big chase, but Van Gelder's got it. Has she got it? She has. And Akarana are going to win the title. By the barest of margins, Akarana have it. What a game of 18s in the inaugural NZRL Championship for Girls Rugby League. That game was brilliant. Nothing between those two sides. Akarana win it by 16-14. Wow, what a game. 3 tries each. And Akarana, wow, what it means. Look at what it means to them, Blake.
It does. Against their counterparts, their big rivals, Counties. Both teams were exceptional today. They've been exceptional for the 4 days prior to this, and they're both deserving to be here to fight it out, what seems to be the final, and it is. And Akarana held on in the end. Van Gelder, the little tap out, I think she had 4 or 5 taps in the end to get it out, even though Counties had 2 shots at it. What a game of rugby league. All conditions here too.
Wow, brilliant effort. So Claudia Finau, Samita and Kangike get the tries for Akarana. And it was Msanga, Nelson and Wilo who got the tries for Counties-Manukau. And some great scenes here for the Akarana 18s team who just win the title. But a special mention to Counties-Manukau who played particularly well as well. Let's have a look at some highlights for you. As Akarana get this try here in the second half. And just a simple shift through to, this is Patisepa Kangike, the winger, who went over to score her try. And that was the only try they managed in the second half. And it ended up being the try that really sealed the win for them, or helped seal the win for them too, Blake, because each team's defence was very good through that game. Oh,
it was outstanding, mate. It was. We saw on the line, both sides were exceptional. The momentum swing we talked about throughout the match, it went Counties, Akarana, Counties. I mean, what a game of rugby league. 18 years old, 18 years of age to put on a spectacle like that for all the fans viewing, for all their family, their friends, mate. Kudos, my hat's off to both these teams.
Well, don't forget we've got another game coming too, the 16s coming soon in about half an hour. We'll have that game for you as well. Great spirit to these teams. Look at that, those are some great scenes there, Blake.
Yeah, it is. And mate, what you haven't seen, throughout the tournament, we actually got a couple of dance battles after the game, which is, it's good. The girls are having fun. No matter they win or lose, they're out there. We had the music blasting and they had a little dance battle after 50 minutes of football, which I dare say you wouldn't see with the boys. Too cool for that stuff. These girls, they know how to have fun, so it was good to see.
Yeah, 100%. Well, awesome scenes here with Akarana winning the 18s final, and that 16s final coming up soon too between Wellington Orcas and Counties-Manukau as well. Though if that game's as good as this one, we're going to have a ripper in that one too. And you've been here all week. The 16's been a good standard too, Blake?
Oh, mate, it's been outstanding. The both pools were very close coming down to the final day. South Island and a couple of them, Pool A was decided. South Island got a victory and the top 2 went through, but on Pool B, went through for and against, mate. So Wellington were undefeated, but Akarana, Mid-Central and Auckland all fighting for that second position. But at the end of the day, Wellington and Counties, the two teams are going to see who are undefeated so far throughout this tournament. But a lot of the 16s battles have been very close. They play for 7th and 8th, 5th and 6th today, or early this morning, and those were exciting games. So the talent pool at 16, we've seen the 18s, and these girls are just going to get better as they go through the year. So I can't wait for Wellington Counties in the under 16s. The best 2 teams all tournament, and we get to see them soon.
All right, we're not too far away from the presentation as well for this game. Yeah, shout out to Mid Central, I think, too, Blake. They beat Akarana in the 16s, didn't they? I mean, that game, that was a massive result for them.
Mate, it did, and it just put the whole pool in a bit of a twist, because they beat Akarana, and then it went through, and Auckland hadn't won a game until the last day. And Auckland ended up beating Mid Central, getting through, but Mid Central were enormous. They ended up coming 7th in the tournament, beating Upper Central Zone, a comeback win early this morning to finish 7th. So big shout out to Mid Central. 18-12, they beat Akarana throughout the tournament. Wellington just going down as well by 8 points to Wellington, who we've seen and mentioned have been standouts throughout this tournament, coached by Ken Laban.
Yes, indeed, they've been very good. So not far away from the presentation. Here we go.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the post-match presentation for the under-18 final round robin match for the inaugural New Zealand Rugby League National Youth Tournament for our girls. Can we have a round of applause for all of our teams who participated in this year's tournament? I'd like to call on New Zealand Rugby League Board Director Justin to come and present our player of the grand final. From the Akarana Falcons, number 1, Summer Fengauda. Turn it up.
Well, she played a great game, didn't she? Oh, look at that. Great scenes there, Summer Van Gelder.
Summer, this is the first time we've had a girls' tournament. How's the campaign been? How's the build-up been for the Akarana Falcons side?
I just can't even put into words. I'm so proud of these girls, and I'm just so proud. I don't know what else to say. It's been a good tournament, and this just tops it off, but this is full credit to them. You know, I just stand behind the line. It's all them. It's all them. Thanks, girls.
Just before you leave, Summer, the idea to bring this tournament for our girls is to create the pathway to the Kiwi Ferns. The World Cup not too far away. Any messages for the Kiwi Ferns side?
Let's just go smash it, eh? Come first. He's proud to be a Kiwi all day.
Your player of the tournament, Summer Van Gelder. All right, at this time, I'd like to call on the captain from the Counties-Manukau Stingrays under 18s. Can we put your hands together for the captain, the co-captains of our side?
Hi guys, first and foremost, I'd like to thank the man above for this day he blessed us with. Congrats on the win, girls. You guys did mean. It came down to who wanted it more. And to our girls, keep your heads up. There's always next year and yeah, thanks to the parents and the supporters for being there. It was a tough game, and yeah.
And thanks to New Zealand Rugby League for putting this on for the girls. Like, it's cool to be the first ones to ever do this.
Tiana, just before you go, it was snowing out there. Tell us about playing in the snow.
I was shivering the whole game. I was so cold.
But your team in the tournament so far, Tiana. Your team in the tournament so far, what's the campaign been like? What's it been like going back and then coming to the games every day?
It's been good. Good time for recovery and stuff. It just sucks how cold it is. Just trying to stay inside and stay warm.
All right, and again, last question. Kiwi Ferns World Cup. Some of the girls are going to be there soon. So what's your message from the grassroots, from the zones to the Kiwi Ferns?
Bring the cup home.
Right, your runners, your second place team for the under-18s division. Put your hands together, Counties-Manukau Stingrays.
I love that from Tiana Thompson-Blake. That was great.
All right, at this time, I'd like to call on the captain from the Akarana Falcons to come up and share a few words as her team comes forward to collect their winners' medals, their first place medals. Out of my captains.
First and foremost, I'd like to thank the Father above for guiding us here. I'd like to thank NZRL for putting this on for us girls, giving us an opportunity and a pathway to take. I'd like to thank our supporters, families, friends for coming down. To counties, keep your heads up. You really made us work for it, but at the end of the day, rugby league's what we came here to play. And to my girls, I know leading up to this tournament wasn't the best, but we came here, got the job done, and I'm so proud of you. To our management, coaches, families, everyone, we love you so much, and yeah, thank you for everything.
Monica, just while we've got you, try scorer today, what was it like out there? Other than the cold, what was it like taking on your friends, your close teammates from the Counties-Manukau side?
I'm a bit short. It was pretty hard. They made us work really hard for it. It was pretty physical and aggressive in the game, and yeah.
You fellas stayed in Rotorua for this tournament. Must have been some good bonding, some good friendships going on. How was it in camp for the youth girls tournament?
Yeah, we basically just got together last week when we came down. It was really good because our coaches planned a lot of team bonding. So, yeah.
All right, and just from you both, last question. Again, we're talking about the pathway from here, from your clubs, through to representing Akarana, up to the Kiwi Ferns. They're off to the World Cup. Any messages, any words of encouragement you've got to share for our Kiwi Ferns?
All the best, Amber run amok, and beat the Aussies!
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll get our NZRL Board Director, Justin Lazendorf, to present the first place in the Under-18s division, Akarana Falcons. Music.
Well, some great scenes there. It's great words. And congratulations to the Akarana Falcons, who win this 18s championship by beating Counties in their match in the match today by 16 points to 14. And what was a great game. And some great words from Claudia Finau there, one of the stars of the tournament too. So there we are, folks. It's Akarana who win the 18s by 16 to 14 over Counties-Manukau in a great final. Stay with us. We've got the 16s final not too far away between the Wellington Orcas and the Counties-Manukau Stingrays. That's coming up shortly.